God bless you, Oda. No man will ever appreciate big breasts as you do. But we all love you for it. Don't ever change, Oda. Don't ever change. God bless the boobs, brother. Hello and welcome to NerdTaku. I'm your host, Wade's Universe. I'm a nerd, and, well, I also like my anime. And this one was a review that was definitely on the revisit list for a while, especially since I went back and rewatched it, and yeah, I gotta be honest, I should have revisited this one a longer time ago. And especially since One Piece is one of the world's longest running manga in the world, especially running over 1,000 chapters, over 100 volumes of manga alone, and over 100 episodes in the anime, this was inevitable. But what makes the story of One Piece so great compared to, say, sometimes a film or media? Well, that's a little hard to explain, especially in the case of this film. In the point of a movie, sometimes the aspect of the character has to change in order for us to understand the motive behind the character, such as the Dark Knight behind the character of the Joker. But would the Dark Knight still be as critically acclaimed as it is if they took out Rachel Dawes or even Harvey Dent, for example? What would the film become without these iconic characters in the bylines? Would there still be an emotional impact for the film left over, is all I'm saying? Would there be something that keeps Rachel Dawes and Harvey Dent together in the film? A shift in character is often a good thing to have in film. It shows deprivation and differences between what one character wants and what the other character wants as well. But sometimes that dramatic shift can often be a good thing. But also in some cases, it makes for a lot more intense storytelling. Now, certainly, not every film has to have character development or character changes in such places, but at times it feels like a nice breath of fresh air when the film certainly does so. Would Onward be the same if Ian and Barley were not the focus on side of Disney's Onward? Would it still have the brotherly impact? Take one of my favorite films, for example, The Crow. Would it be the same if the character of Eric Draven wasn't involved in the film, and if we didn't know anything about his wife Shelley? What if also Sarah was not an involvement in the characters? Would the film still have the same impact towards the ending like it always has? See, this is why shifting weight to characters in films is a good thing. It adds more of a flavor to what you're watching, and adds more of a variety of characters that you can like. Why am I harping on this so much? Well, because in some certain films, variety is the name of the game. You want to shift weight to certain characters so certain characters can have the limelight. Such in the case of One Piece Film Gold. But is the character weight and development as good as in this one as it is in One Piece Film Z? Fuck no. And the worst part is, you get to hear me complain about it. So, this is a life or death gamble. But let's take a revisit and a relook at One Piece Film Z. God, I would wish I was reviewing one of the other films I mentioned before. This is gonna hurt. And I'm sorry, One Piece fans, for already saying this, but I don't like this movie as much as you think I do. How much time can I wait? I can just keep the camera on here and just not review this film at all. But, as we always say, it's a dirty job, but somebody has to do it. This is One Piece Film Gold. We begin One Piece Film Gold with a musical number. No, seriously, this is literally how the film begins. It's a musical number starring one of Gran Tussero. Freebird! Play Freebird, you morons! I kid, of course, but the song is pretty good, and it gets across the meaning of, gambling away at Gran Tussero. This will become important, made that a note later on. As we see that Gran Tussero is a mighty ship in the form of a roulette table. Subtlety thy name is a Shiro Oda, as the entire One Piece film crew is here, ready to go inside. Inside the magical tunnel, they get a golden shower! Wait, what? Oh, hey, it's actually raining gold for the first time in... Oh, sick! Dude, they're pissing all over us. That's just disgusting. Also, get used to the fan service in this movie, because there is a hell of a lot of it. The One Piece crew starts immediately fighting the longtime enemy of One Piece, the Lom Pirates. Yeah, this is just kind of like one of those Power Ranger roll calls that they have to have in movies like this. Anyway, once they get on Gran Tussero, they meet Tessero's right-hand woman, Bacoup. And yeah, she's gonna look like this for the majority of the film. I can hear a lot of head smacks already.
One on the crew this charming? At any rate, my name is Baccarat. I'm the concierge for our VIP guests. That's cool and all, but what does it have to do with us? Why, because you're on the list.
Silly, everybody in the One Piece universe have heard of you cuties. That's why everybody here is enjoying to kill you. We're getting the oil ready right now. As they always say, bubble, bubble, burning trouble. Yeah, Luffy just asked her how she knew the One Piece crew. Did he forget that there are wanted criminals in this universe or something? Anyways, it had to be expected that the entire crew gets new uniforms. And as you'd expect, yeah, there's a lot of fan service going on here, too, if you can believe that. Don't believe me? Just take a look at Nami's dress. If that thing was any shorter, we could see her Kakushiku. And look at poor Robin over here. Why, if her melons were any bigger, they'd be popping out. Although I'm not quite saying that is a bad thing. Anywho, we get to meet our grand villain of this movie, Gran Tussero. Tussero is a villain that could have been interesting, and sadly he's just not. He's really wasted in this film. And how does this film introduce him?
Right. Of course, sir. I know that I was laughing. I was just...
And women ask why guys are afraid of commitment nowadays. You just never know what a ring is gonna do to a certain person. Later on, the One Piece crew gets ships in order to play at the casino. Now that makes sense. Now, back then, nowadays it would be cars, and Luffy decides he's gonna take some and go to the races. Also, it might be me, but I love the old school Playboy bunny costumes that they're using at this casino. It's really nice that they appreciate the classics. Also, take a look at this woman's ass. Classy. But Nami is worried that Luffy and the rest of them are gonna lose everything at the races. But hey, what's the worst thing that could happen at this race? Surely Luffy's not that stupid.
Jimmy Myers leaps into an early lead. Jimmy spends his days as a
Is that... Did Oda... No, that... But it looks just like him. Tell me I'm dreaming.
When he's behind the wheel, he becomes a raging speed demon. Move or die!
Oh my God, it is. Oh. No, too easy. It's too easy to pick on him. Must we just joke? Oh, fuck it, I can't. I'm gonna have fun with this. I am the greatest racer that the world has ever seen, and I will tell anybody that I am the greatest racer on top of the entire planet. I am the best racer in the entire goddamn world. No, representative, no, that man had just cheated me. You saw that? That man had just cheated me. Listen, that man had just cheated me out of this race. I am the best racer in the world. I am the best president in the world. What are you doing? What are you doing, sir? Don't get your hands off me. I am going to report this on Twitter, sir. If I can only just log into my Twitter, sir, I will complain about you. Oh, it makes my heart fill with glee that we can make fun of Donald Trump in anime. And the bastard deserves it. Anyways, what's going on here?
Let's go! Sergeant Straight, the enemy of all that is twisted.
Oh, yeah, right. People are racing. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just got thrown off for a minute there after that hilarious joke and bit. So, yes, everybody seems to be racing around the track faster than Speed Racer, who is a demon on wheels. Also, can't you tell the simplicity of the fan service in this movie? Gee, I wonder if they wanted us to focus on something instead of the movie. But at this point, I can't tell. It's just too damn atrocious. So you'd expect, Luffy wins the races, which makes Nami so damn happy. And the One Piece crew's luck just keeps adding up and up and up. Before you know it, they're billionaires. And in case you think that this is a villainous plot, you'd be correct, as Bakub invites them up into the upper floors, where they meet this big-headed asshole. This little big-headed asshole is Tanaka, who has the fruit, and we'll talk about Bakub in just a minute here. Anyway, since Luffy and the team had been winning and winning and winning upon winning, Tetsuo decides for a little gamble for the One Piece crew to get the next number right. Of course, much to everybody's shock, Luffy loses, and they do not know why. It's because the Bakub had the powers of the Luck fruit, and the Tetsuo admits to them, this is his fucking casino. He can be an evil bastard if he wants to be. Tetsuo admits his plans. Yeah, it's his casino. He keeps people there to pay off their debt because he can control them with the gold fruit. So, yeah, this whole entire thing becomes a heist movie, so to speak. Also, I know that it's going to pick off one of Zoro fans, but say goodbye to Zoro for the majority of this movie because he's going to be the damsel in distress in this movie. I wish I was kidding. So as they leave, Nami runs into an old friend of hers named Karina. Karina just working aside from Tetsuo just to get what she wants from him. And what do you think a woman wants from him, of course? Money! What else? Except that she tells Nami and the team she had no idea how to get in there, and that Tetsuo's millions is something that every thief dreams of, and not even one had gotten in there just yet. We also tried to see Mr. Krabs get in there, but sadly he hasn't been the same since they kicked him out of there, of course. But also, are you sure that every thief have tried it? Did Lupin try it yet? What about Catwoman? Did any famous other thief try it? But Karina got close enough to the guy that she actually had made a copy of the key and planned to go in, break in, and take everything that Tetsuo owed to her, as respect for herself and the people that are prisoners on the island. Jesus Christ, this guy has a gold bath and gold woman? What the hell? This guy must be the greatest person in the planet. My God, just look at them women. Those things are real. And also, I did not need to see that. I would have rather seen the woman's butts instead of his. Ew. Also say hello to Koala and Sabo in this movie, people, because they're not in it. Also say hello to our fellow friend Akainu, people, the one that fisted the ace right in the chest, and also CP0. They're not in this film either. So, you want to know what the rest of this film becomes by this point? Do you really want to know? Are you that interested? Well, because from this point on, it becomes a bank heist movie. When somebody loves me, everything is beautiful. Every hour spent together lives within my heart. But when stupidity kicks in, I am sad and oh so comforting lonely, because they no longer love me. Also, seriously, what are you thinking? No, seriously, a bank heist movie? This suddenly goes from One Piece to a bank heist movie. Jesus Christ. So everybody prepares for the bank heist. I'm sorry, but what the hell are these people wearing? Oh, Jesus. I mean, look at Usopp. He got the worst of it. Nami makes sense. Robin makes sense, but what the fuck? Is Frankie and Peter Cement here? What the frickin' hell is going on? Anyways, they make their plans at Team A, that being Frankie and Luffy, will climb up the building up to the safe. Meanwhile, Team B for boobies will end up doing the rest of it and going to the spiral staircase, of course. But after all their adventures, they finally reach the door where, shock of all shock, it's not a bank vault, but instead the Grand Theater to watch the execution of Gran Tussero.
We're trapped. And you.
Then there was no vault.
Gee, it's almost like Nami could not trust the person that bitched her over and screwed her over in the past. Gee, what a fucking twist this is. But the One Piece crew manages to screw over our main villain and decide to make it rain seawater, so he can no longer use the power behind his go-go fruit. But as you'd expect from all this, Karina backstabbed Nami to backstab Tessero, and as you can expect, Tessero's not happy. But then the weirdest thing happens.
I'm gonna be a star someday. Stop that damn singing already! That's enough! Shut up, Tesoro!
What?
You can't pay? You're useless!
That song. Could you sing it again?
No, they wouldn't really be this lazy, would they?
Never buy my heart.
I'll get the money myself. Just wait. For the right price, anyone can be your slave.
Oh my god, they resorted to the laziest thing ever and decided to tell Tetsuo's backstory and flashbacks. Oh my god, this is so lazy. Yep, the actual villain behind this movie gets his story all told in flashbacks. What a load of fucking crap. So anyway, Tessero, due to his PTSD, ends up becoming more and more pissed off that he summons gold to encase people in, which is kind of horrifying. Then somehow, Tessero gets a giant golden robot. Okay, I must have missed that point somewhere where that's one of his powers. We can summon a giant golden mech. So as you'd expect, everybody in the One Piece crew ends up fighting as best as they can. And also, can you tell this movie is fucking fan service? And of course, at first, because Tetsuo's too powerful, Luffy gets the shit kicked out of him. And of course, this made Tetsuo win. At least for now. So Luffy goes Gear Force Bound Man and takes the crap out of Tetsuo with a final great moment shot. So Gran Tussero seemingly does not explode like it was supposed to, but instead Karina makes off with the gold, ending our story. And so that was pretty much One Piece from Gold. And how do I feel about it? It's a pile of fucking shit on a horrid legacy that has One Piece written on it. This is not the legacy that One Piece would have needed. This is not the film that One Piece would have needed. If you want a better film, there's One Piece from Gold. This film is atrociously stupid. Mostly focusing on the fan service, One Piece from Gold is not what should have been the legacy behind these characters, and making it a completely stupid and nonsensical story, even though it had great animation, which makes it, for me, quite the stupid movie. Again, if you want a better One Piece movie, this is definitely the one to get, One Piece Film Z. And if you want to hear my opinions on it, you can check out my review of it that's already up on the channel that I've done in 2020, I think, or in 2019, I forget. Well, that's that out of the way, and this is one piece of shit film that I would not wish on anybody, and I still hate it to this day. There is another film I have that deserves another retreatment, and I'm sad to say that it's one that I should have revisited a long time ago too. And that with this film. Until next time, everybody, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and be sure to visit me on Twitter with a link in the description down below. And there was no ending, scene that I can use from that movie because I pretty much used everything up. God, this film was stupid. I'll see you next time for Mazinger Z Infinity. Until then.